Yo, today is Monday, March 9th, 2026. My name's Noah, and I'm here to keep myself accountable. There's some stuff I wanted to talk about today, but obviously it got really late. It's already in the dark in my room. But today was a good day. Work was whatever. The stream was actually pretty good. I always feel like it's kind of really slow on Mondays. I gotta start tracking like what days I do well and what days I don't because I literally like Sundays to Mondays are like the most like happy, depressing shift ever when it comes to a lot of this stuff because it's like I usually always peak on like Sundays when like nobody's busy and I guess more people aren't using Twitch or whatever. But I then go to like a Monday and I swear everybody's busy on Mondays and like it goes from like I do best on a Sunday and I do worst on a Monday, and it's like, oh my God, like what a fucking drop off. Like it's like being hungover. It's like getting super drunk on Sunday and then I have a crazy hangover on Monday. Like it's really a big mental shift. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was lately I've taken notice to how I maybe could talk about this more in full like another day, but I care, I think, a little too much about not what people say or think about me, but people who join and interact with me for like a prolonged period of time and then like um I don't know. I think what I'm trying to say is that when you're at the size that I'm at, you tend to actually make friends, or at least I think I've made friends. So when you're like, if I have like 10, 15 people watching me like every day for like 5 hours a day, you tend to learn like a lot about them and they tend to learn a lot about me. And it's not like you're a 200 viewer streamer and it's like, well, it's just chat and you're just entertainment. It's like, like you're also sitting there and like interacting with them a lot because you kind of like, I don't know, they've taken interest to you, you can take interest to them, and that's just like normal. And then over like, oh my God, I've been streaming for like on and off for like a year and a half, 2 years or something. And it's like, well, these people have known me for years and I've had many personal conversations about with them, back and forth. And it's just like, um, well, I have to try to understand like where the line is drawn between like where I can try to make friends and be interactive and like actually care about people, and when it's just like for the sake of the entertainment that I provide and like we're not friends. I think that a lot of creators talk about how they keep like this parasocial line or whatever like drawn and they have their different limits or whatever. But one thing that nobody talks about is when that transition kind of happens. Like, no offense, but it is borderline impossible to just instantly gain an audience and instantly like if you're like your average streamer, you made like a handful of friends at the beginning before you started getting really big or whatever, if you became big, right? Like everyone started streaming to like one or two people. Like if you didn't, it's because you're already famous somewhere else and somewhere else you made friends prior. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't just go on the internet and like not like your average person just go on the internet instantly become famous and doesn't like meet anyone along the way. Do you know what I'm saying? So in this process of meeting people, I'm like, I actually care. And maybe that's something I have to take a little less serious and care a little less about some people and not take so much stuff to heart because I think I take more to heart than I realize. Um, because it's really not that deep at the end of the day. Um, I think I need to stick to my guns and this whole like maybe the alleyway that I'm doing it through is like more different and twisted because it's streaming. But I'm super new to like to making friends on the internet in general because before I started streaming. I was just the guy, like just like I think your average person does, where they just I have Discord to like get on the game with my friends from school, like after school, like in high school and elementary school, even in university. Like it was just like I'd finish school, be like, yeah, we're getting on the game, and I get on the same Discord call with like the empty Discord that like nobody uses to chat in, and you just hop in the only call, which is general, and you just like shoot the shit until you go to bed with your friends. And that's all I ever used it for. I didn't reach out to any communities, and watch any streams that I watched YouTube, but like never commented, I never interacted on any surface of any platform beyond the people that I knew in real life. So I think me trying to navigate this this environment of trying to understand people on the internet because some people don't take it seriously, some people take it too seriously, some people are more like me where I think you're in the middle and like you can genuinely care and you can genuinely meet people, but like it's happenstance and whatever, however you interact with them. And I don't know. I think I've just noticed recently where it's like I'll see things or I'll have conversations with people or I won't see people or whatever, and like sometimes for some reason I take it to heart even though I shouldn't. Um, because there's no reason to. And I'm really mature in that where like I think about it afterwards and I can easily calm myself down. But in the moment, there's definitely been times where I've sat there and it's been hard for me. But I think that's mostly because although I do have a great and positive group of friends, like I think when I was younger and stuff, I had a tough time making friends, and maybe that's why. Um, yeah, I guess that's basically what's on my mind. I think I can go into it in more vivid detail in like another video because it's late and I'm really tired, but that's what was on my mind today. Numbers wise and stuff, everything's doing well. I have to cook up shorts and stuff because I haven't this week yet. I was supposed to do it over the weekend, but I got busy. Um, and today I actually did two streams. Today I went to two. I got up, I worked or whatever, and then I took a nap after work, and then I streamed League, and then I went to the gym and I came back and I streamed Minecraft. It was one of those days where I just felt like streaming so much. I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like streaming so much this past little bit, and it's genuinely been like an honest blast. Like I've been enjoying it so much. Um, I have a plan with another streamer to do like a weekly thing that we do every Friday, which I think will be really fun. That I want to. I'll probably talk about it soon, but it's no secret or whatever. It's just like play a game with him and his friends and me and my friend like every Friday in like a group call. But I think people will like it. I'm trying to think of other things. My cat just opened the door. Anyways, I think that's it. It is a privilege as always, everybody. I always hope these videos meet you guys well and everybody's doing well. And I hope that if there are any problems that are similar to mine or any questions that anyone has, or you're looking for like a place to like, I don't know, just chill. Somebody mentioned today on stream, I think the reason I said that I'm thinking of this now is that somebody said today on stream that like, and I think I mentioned this a long time ago in one of these videos that like, they were like, um, something along the lines of like, I've always had trouble making friends. And with this Minecraft server and stuff like that, I really appreciate it because it genuinely is nice to just like hang out, get along with people, and feel welcomed with, even if it's people you don't really know. And that made me feel really good because that's kind of like, although I'm an idiot and I like playing League and Flaming and saying all this dumb shit and whatever, um, there are those moments that are sweet and that it feels nice. It feels wholesome to like be able to do that for somebody. Um, because I know there were times in my life where like I would have loved something like that, or I would love some support, or who knows what, right? Like everyone has their moments. So, yeah, yeah, it is a privilege as always. Thanks.